Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be doing a flight with a B-25, B-25. I don't know what, looks like, I can't read that, but this is a port over of from FSX. That's why it's a little glitchy, but, yeah. So, including the doc video, the B29 doc video that I made before this video, I thought, you know what? Why not get another video out there? Because it's Memorial Day weekend, and I usually post Airshow videos, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try something different because, obviously, I post every year. It's Airshow videos. People like it, whatever. Not saying whatever, but like I like posting different content as well for my followers and stuff like that. And you know, like yesterday or today per se, because yesterday when I found out that this plane is literally falling in, I saw somebody film it landing. I'm like, what the heck? How is a B-29 here? Then when I did research and found out that Doc, the B-29, is literally going to be in Jones Beach Air Show, four-leaf Air Show, Jones Beach Air Show, whatever, four-leaf for Jones Beach Air Show. I'm like, oh crap, this is really cool. Very historic, very interesting plane, considering to the B-17. And I'm like, how can I make this interesting and, talk about something that's interesting as well in aviation for Memorial Day weekend? And I'm like, do I have any bombers that I can, make a video about, as well as flying over Jones Beach? So I'm going to be doing two things. One, I'm going to basically, because these engines are going to be really loud on takeoff, so we're going to be doing a little bit of history on this plane. Short history, not too long, because obviously you guys know about dual readers and stuff like that. So we're going to do a little history on that for some of you guys that don't know, and then we're going to probably take off, do a fly or two around Jones Beach, and land back here at Republic Airport. And a little bit history about Republic Airport. Republic Airport is home to the Fairchild A-10 Thunderbolt. Republic Airport is also home to a bunch of other aircraft. Let me see. Republic. Well, you could look into it as well. I know a couple of them that are into. Why is I'm confused, but French. So, interesting. So somebody that I apply with is online right now, but anyways, so we're actually gonna switch this so we have more East USA. So yeah, we're going to talk about the dual raters, hence the when they took B-25s off of a carrier, which was pretty much insane. That's the only way that, because like they had the B-25s, but they didn't have the fuel It was a perfect plane for a job, but they didn't have the fuel capacity to A, get there, and B, get back. So they had to take a carrier, and hang on, let me just switch this, make sure this is switched to East USA. Yes, it is. So they had to take a carrier, and I believe it was, let me think. It was, they had to lighten everything, like take everything out besides the needed stuff. So they went with just enough fuel to get to the airfield, to get to uh, Japan, and then bomb, I think Japan or something. I forget, but if you guys know about it, you know about it. But yeah, very interesting aircraft, and I know this isn't the Royal Air Force livery. It's the only one that Microsoft Flight Simulator had, but they literally took a carrier. These planes took off of a carrier. Didn't use the propulsion thing, obviously, because the thing. Oh, and they had to take off in its not headwind, because the plane would not be able to take off otherwise. So, like, if there was no wind, the planes wouldn't be able to take off the ground. So they had to take off with the carrier. So they had to turn to the wind. And that was honestly really cool. I mean, to hear about that as well, like that, I think we're the only crazy Air Force that has done that, or Army or Air Force that has done that. Taking bombers, literal bombers that were made for taking off from land and putting them on a carrier. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. And we're gonna have a B-29 here dock, and we're gonna have the B-25 here. I'm not sure if it's this 25 or another B-25, but it's really cool to have these planes here on the island, as well as we built the Grumman F-14 Tomcat here on the island, and we also built the A-6 Intruder on the island here too, as well as a bunch of other planes that were local to Islip and/or no, I'm sorry, not Islip, but Republic, Farmingdale, and other places as well on the island. So yeah. So let's get into this video, and enough talking. Obviously, you can look up all the info you want on the dual readers. I just thought, it was an interesting topic before I actually flew this plane. I'm like, okay, I want to make a bomber video. I want to make a DC-3 video. How am I going to do this? I still got to take stuff off of my phone to make it enough room within 2 days. So I'm going crazy trying to do everything tonight, trying to post videos, trying to upload videos for you guys. I have a helicopter US Coast Guard video that I want to show you guys as well, just flyby. And yeah, so I have a bunch of different content I'm going through. I have a bunch of different planes. I just got a mic, so I'm like, you know what, let's do this, because I have no idea what else to do. So yeah, I have a bunch more video ideas now, and you guys are amazing. I mean, I've seen literal, like 60 views on the video, and I had somebody asking me about a redfin cigar shark as well. So hey, if the videos work, the videos work. If they don't, they don't. I just enjoy making them for you guys. So again, this is B-25. We're at Republic Airport. They have a museum somewhere on the airport. Oh my god, look at all those planes. They have a museum somewhere on the airport here, a small hangar, which you guys will see as well. I'll do some content there. Okay. Airshow weekend, I gotta do some content. Obviously, I think you guys have seen some. If not, I'll definitely post some as well. I don't think I did, but I will definitely look in my videos and see what I have. I know I have somewhat things in the museum, as well as some other videos of a biplane flight out of the museum. But yeah, it's a really cool museum, small hangar, but they have DC-3s, P-51s, I think an Avenger or something like that. So, and they do flights with them. Yeah, it's a pretty cool museum. You can look it up. It's called the American Air Power Museum. We also have the is it called the American Air Power Museum? Let's see. I think it is. Yeah, because the other one's Creole Aviation, so it's called the American Air Power Museum, and they have just more interesting if you guys want to check it out. If you're in the area, they have obviously it's closed down. It's 11 o'clock at night. Let me see. Hang on, I'm looking up. It's being slow. Let's see. Where is the? Here we go. I'm trying to find what aircraft they have, but it's not. So they have a Waco YMF-5. They have a C-47, P-51 Mustang, A-10 Thunderbolt, a T-6 Texan, B-25. Looks like can't tell from the pictures. They have a Avenger or something like that. They have a L-39. They have a P-51. They have a Avenger. Okay. A-6 Intruder. They have a bunch of different engines and T-6 Texan. They have the USS Missouri model. If you guys are in battleships. They have a B-24 Liberator cockpit that you could walk into, a bunch of aircraft carriers, P-40. So they have a bunch of A-10. You can look inside an A-10. P-51, L-39, B-24. A bunch of military aircraft, P-47. I'm just looking from these pictures. A-10, T-6, B-24, EA ground, no, Prowler, I think it's called, the other A-6 Intruder that does more, I think they have a Chipmunk too, I think that's what it's called. They have a Trojan 2, T-28, Corsair, I think. Or, no, they have Corsair. I think they might. I'm not sure. T6, DC-3. They have a bunch of jets, a couple of jet aircraft in there as well. With small proportions, I think it's just a couple jets. But, I have a decent amount of military planes because they're into more World War II planes than the jet age, but they have a bunch of World War II aircraft in there. That's definite. So I'd definitely check out as well because it's a really nice museum. Maybe we'll see it in the air, maybe we won't. I have no idea if it's actually on the airfield or not. I do have the scenery for it though, so I will do a fly by as well. So let's get back on let's get these engines started and enjoy the flight.
airspace frequency change approved. Did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, so right there is the museum. Think about, and they have a bunch of aircraft out in that area. It's over here. I think it's supposed to be over here.
Bangkok Air Tree 90 Tree Heavy followed the aircraft on final. Wind calm cleared to land runway 14.
Yeah, it's definitely that's the aircraft.
Cleared to land runway 14 Bangkok Air Tree 90 Tree Heavy.
This is nothing else that we can This plane is not correct in flight dynamics as you guys can probably know.
948 acknowledge last transmission.
Republic Tower Foxtrot Victor 948 frequency change. New York approach Foxtrot Victor 948 is type 4 miles southwest of Republic 3,400 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Foxtrot Victor 948 New York approach. Squawk 0706.
Squawk 0706 948.
948 radar contact 5 miles southwest of Republic 3,400 feet. Clear through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace 948.
And they don't want to apply this time, but I was just trying to show you the museums. Again, this plane isn't correct flight dynamics, so this might be a little different than the Airshow. Well, definitely separate. I think we probably have to go out some at least. I think they'll lose that 100 here for that, honestly. It's 500, maybe. Yeah, definitely not in range of 400 feet.
Contact New York approach on 132.4. Good day.
Oh yeah, there's one.
132.4 948. Goodbye.
So this is Jones Beach.
New York approach Foxtrot Victor 948 1,300 feet.
Foxtrot Victor 948 New York approach altimeter 29.9, 2 radar contact continue. York leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved 948. New York approach Foxtrot Victor 948 is type 1 mile southwest of Republic 1,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Probably close on this.
Foxtrot Victor 948 New York approach. Squawk 1131.
Squawk 1131 948.
948 radar contact 10 miles southwest of Republic 1,400 feet. Clear through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace 948.
948, you're leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Yeah.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved 948. New York approach Foxtrot Victor 948 is type 1 mile southwest of Republic 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
Foxtrot Victor 948 New York approach. Squawk 5741.
Squawk 5741 948.
948 radar contact 11 miles southwest of Republic 700 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger 948.
948 contact New York approach on 128.12. Good day.
128.12 948. Goodbye. New York approach Foxtrot Victor 948 600 feet.
Foxtrot Victor 948 New York approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue. Contact New York approach on 132.4. Good day.
New York approach Foxtrot Victor 948. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Foxtrot Victor 948 New York approach. Clear through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace 948.
Yep. Or something like that. But they'll do something usually like that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will hope to see you in the next video where we'll be flying, most likely an F-16. Not sure yet, but most likely to be either an F-16 or a DC-3. Not sure yet. Probably an F-16, because I like to make it random for you guys and interesting rather than just fly prop planes. But let me know in the comments what you want me to fly. Other than that, I'm probably most likely going to fly an F-16. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.